What if the next person running your country wasn't a politician but your neighbor, your coworker, or even you, not elected, not wealthy, not powerful, just randomly chosen? Welcome to Thought Experiment. Imagine waking up tomorrow to a notification. Congratulations, you've been selected for national leadership duty. No campaign, no debates, no billion-dollar donors, just your name pulled from a system, a civic lottery. For the next 2 years, you help run the government. This idea isn't new. Ancient Athens, the birthplace of democracy, used something called sortition. Instead of elections, many officials were chosen at random because they believed something radical, that ordinary people might actually represent society better than the elite. Now compare that to today. Modern governments are often shaped by money, influence, career politicians, and systems that reward persuasion over wisdom. What if the very structure we trust to represent us actually filters out the average person entirely? In a randomly selected government, power could not be bought because no one knows who's next. Lobbying would lose its grip because influence becomes unpredictable, and suddenly the people making decisions look like everyone else. Teachers, truck drivers, single parents, retirees, real life inside the system. Imagine someone who has struggled to pay rent helps shape housing policy, or a nurse influencing healthcare decisions. For once, leadership would not be about ambition but responsibility. But here's where it gets complicated. What happens when someone unqualified is chosen? Someone uninformed or easily influenced? What if critical decisions like war, economy, public safety rest in the hands of people who never asked for that responsibility? Would random citizens rise to the occasion? Or would governments become slower, more chaotic, less effective? Would experts guide them or manipulate them? And who decides that? Beneath all of this is a deeper question. Do we trust people only as voters? Or do we trust them to lead? Right now, leadership is often a choice of the few influencing the many. But in a random system, leadership becomes a burden shared by all. Not power to chase, but duty to carry. So imagine a world where anyone at any moment could be called to govern, where leadership isn't a career but a civic obligation, where the system doesn't ask who wants power, but instead asks who represents us right now. Would that make society more fair, or reveal just how unprepared we really are? Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.